This is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. The world is a beautiful place we live in. The country we live in is a beautiful place. But it is a changing place. And this is what sometimes we have a hard time conceive, understand. And we react to this changing world by trying to stop it, to stop the changes. And our ways of stopping the change is done by feeling we should order the world. We should control the world. We should bring our very own order into the world. And this is when the short-circuiting happens, the misunderstandings happen, the crime happens, the misfortune happens, the accidents happen. Because we have refused to adjust to the idea that the world is a changing world. And instead of using and developing coping skills that will help us exist in this changing world in a peaceful way, we'd rather try to control and stop and block the changes that take place. A world with God that He is perceived as a source of existence, a presence, that it is surrounding the world, the changing world, but exists outside this world and has the ability to be present outside and inside, gives the opportunity for people to anchor. And by anchoring, they're able to experience those changes, those challenges changes bring, with less devastation. They don't need to stop the world from changing. They don't need to fall into a half state of mind as they are experiencing the changes that take place. We in StayWHOLE have used the month of June as a time where we share the tools and the concepts that could help live in a changing world without falling out of it, without breaking down, without falling apart. Tonight, we are having the conclusion of this series. It was every Monday for 5 weeks. And on the one hand, we are going to briefly review the different content of each Monday. And then we are going together to examine different cases where people get challenged in relationships, at work, in relationships among adults, with relationships with parents, with relationships with children. And we are going to be able to see, on the one hand, how by using certain techniques, we are able to survive the changes of the world by overcoming the challenges. There are two extremes that together we focus to stay away from. The extreme of being defiant at all the changes that happen and be very controlling, trying to stop it. And on the other extreme is going along with all the changes, feeling helpless and hopeless, trying to make some kind of sense without having enough tool that will help us understand the bigger picture. So I'm looking forward to meeting tonight and discuss what we can do to stay whole in a changing world. See you then. Please leave your comments and suggestions on Facebook or email us on staywhole@gmail.com. Until tomorrow, stay well and God bless you.